Hi. Nick here. Social media land. Got a question for you. I did a live. I don't even know if it worked. I don't know if it was frozen. I have no idea what the hell happened with that. But I'm talking about I did a live number 2. I don't even know where it is in cyberspace. But anyway, I wanted to tell you a little something that happened. I don't think I mentioned it on the video. Maybe I did, but I don't think I did. Well, anyway, I need guys and gals familiar with this brand of chips. They're just little bags. They come in big bags. Little bags. They're like 50 cents a piece. Well, my mother bought a couple of bags. I don't know. One day last week. My days run into one another. I don't even know what the hell day it is. I don't even know what today is. But anyway, she bought a couple of bags a few days back. And I wasn't here, but she opened up one. She was eating it. And she's like, what the hell is this? She's like, got a hair in my mouth. She thought maybe it was one of her own. So, she goes back in the bag, takes another bite. Now she's got a mouthful of, like, short fucking hairs in her mouth. She spit in her mouth. She's like, what the hell? So, long story short, so when I came home, she was telling me about it. I'm like, Ma, where's the bag? She's like, I threw it in the trash. So I go in the trash, I go pull out the bag. So I was going to call the company. Because I said, Ma, I hate to say this. I said, I could be wrong. I said, but there's a very good chance that it's probably rodents here. Especially if they're, like, short like that. You know, sometimes these rodents, I've worked in retail many, many years, so sometimes the rodents, you know, they make beddings and whatnot, and plus they shed and everything, and God knows. So she could be wrong, but I think she was eating rodents here. So I reached out to the company. I had to do it by email because you can't talk to people. Nobody answers phones anymore. We all have phones, but nobody answers phones. But anyway, I shot the guy an email. He responded. He says, I'll give you a refund. I'm like, man, it ain't about the refund. I'm like, the bags, it's making me tired. I'm like, the bag's only like 50 cents. I said, it's not about the refund. I says, but my mom having a mouthful of God knows who or what kind of hair. I'm like, that's nasty. He's like, well, send me, this is going back and forth on email. So he's like, well, can you send me the hair? Send you the hair? I'm like, my mother spit it out. God knows where that is, and I ain't touching that. I said, however, I do have the bag and the UPC number and all that crap. I got the bag itself. I said, if you want, I'll be happy to send it to you, and you can have your lab tested. So he shoots me back an email. He's like, I greatly appreciate it. He says, I would like to have my lab tested. He says, I'm going to send you a box with the directions in it, and I'd like you to send me the bag. And, which he did. I actually got in the mail yesterday from us. And I got, this is the bag that I did not. This was supposed to be mine to eat. I'm like, I ain't eating it. They're getting that one back, too. So, I got instructions and the bag and all this stuff. So, I got to put that open, empty bag in a baggie. And then put it in the bag. Tape this bad boy up. Put the label on there, whatever. And I got to go find a FedEx or whatever. I think it's FedEx, they said. I gotta go find a FedEx and go mail this, like I feel like it. He says he's gonna send me a $25 electronic gift card. Come on, man. What am I going to do with $25 worth of potato chips? Although at the prices today, well, those things are cheap, 50 cents, but you buy a regular bag of chips, man, the going rate's like $5 these days. You get a bag like this much air, and this much chip. For $5. Anyway, I emailed him today. I'm like, I got the box, but I didn't get no electronic $25 gift card or anything, so I don't know what's up with that. I am going to send him that bag, though, because if that guy's got rodents in his potato chip land over there, he needs to clean it up, because if you're eating rodent hair, you know what else you're eating, right? You know what else you're eating. That's nasty. We don't even know what the hell we're eating. You wonder why we're all sick. All this crap that they put. I mean, think about it. A can of something could last for years on end. That's a scary thought. So much, like you're eating a can of chemical. I wonder why we're all sick. You don't think this shit is like screwing us up? You gotta even watch, like, I'm not really a label reader. If I'm, like, for a little while there, especially before I got hurt, for a little while there, I was taking the creatine and I was drinking the whey protein, all that jazz. I was doing all that. And I was starting to read labels. When you read labels, the first 20 of them, like, I'm just going to throw something out there. Say it's corn. Say it's corn. The very last thing has something to do with corn. Everything else is all, like, scientific, processed junk. And then they try to catch you with the organic label on the front. Organic. Read the directions. It's not even organic. Maybe slightly. Or they'll smash something on there and they'll say protein, high protein. So, you know, bodybuilders and whatnot are picking it up because it says protein on it. But even then, if it says protein, there's a lot. You got to read these things. A lot of junk in them. It's unbelievable, the stuff that we eat. And I don't really like to cook, so it's not my thing. I can cook if I want to. But, you know what? I'm like a single bachelor. When you're by yourself, man, I'm not going to sit there and make some elaborate dinner or whatever. It's easy for me just to go out and go grab something. But even though it's not healthy. But there's nothing but junk out there to eat. The crap that we eat. Although I did find this out, which I didn't know. I always thought, like, you know, corn on the cob. I always wondered, why we even bother eating corn? Because it seems to be, you eat the corn, the way it goes in, it comes out the same way. Looks like you never ate it. Comes out, if you know what I'm talking about. But I did look into it one day. Apparently, when the corn breaks down in your system, there are nutrients inside the corn kernel shell. And then your body spits out the shell part of it. So that's what you're actually seeing, for the most part. So I didn't know that. There's actually nutrients inside the corn. And that's what your body takes out of it. And then it spits out the casing. So I always thought, what the hell, man? I could have sworn I chewed that corn. You know, and then you take a restroom trip and you're like, I know I chewed that corn. Take care of you today. Take care of you tomorrow. And I hope you took care of yourself yesterday. Grab them smiles when you can. Nick loves you. I'll catch you on the next one. Catch you on the next one.